All right, guys, so I'm getting ready. Going to Sam's, just a little quick outfit. My Suffolk shirt, y'all know I'm in school. And some leggings, my Yeezys. I smell good. You know what? I gotta show you guys this. I got it from the TikTok shop. It's very affordable and it smells so good. I get so many compliments. When I tell you, this smells so good. Check it out, guys. All right, I guess I'll see you guys in the car. Whew. All right, it feels so good out here. Listen, I don't care what you're going through. Put some clothes on to get you some air, y'all. It just feeling that breeze. You know, the Bible talks about how God walked in the breeze in the midst of the garden with Adam and Eve. It's just something therapeutic and like godly about a breeze, like seriously. So I'm on my way. I just see my neighbor son made me a little emotional because he passed away, and he was just like, Frank was just like a blessing, you know. He used to be like, what you preached about today? Like, he's seen me, you know. He used to always tell me how I'm an awesome mom, and he was really, you know, concerned about my children, and he would be so proud of my daughter. She's just like killing it right now, huh, my sons. And you know, it's just a beautiful thing. I try not to talk about too much what my kids got going on, because you know, monitoring spirits and spiritual warfare is real, and sometimes we can allow ourselves to partake in spiritual warfare that's unnecessary. You know, sometimes just keeping your mouth closed, you know what I'm saying, about certain blessings and certain things would just really bless you. You know, I think about one of the kings, was it Hezekiah? One of the kings had, you know, showed, this is in the Bible, had showed all his glory and riches in his home to the allies, and they knew what to attack, and God was just really upset with him. And you know, he told them, like, basically his children was gonna like punish for it, you know, the repercussions and all this other stuff. That's a whole nother story. But you know, God was just like saying, like, you showed your hand. And you know, oftentimes we just show our hand too much. Like, even with this vlogging, I'm doing what God told me to do, but I'm doing it with discrepancy, you know what I'm saying, with wisdom and judgment. Like, I'm making sure that I show enough to keep everybody inspired to want to follow God and see his glory, but enough to keep my blessings to myself too, his glory to me too, and to enjoy the fruits of his labor. You know, some of you just been through so much, and you know, you should just really enjoy that. But let me see what Sam's got. I'm not staying too long. I was up all night editing that vlog. I pray that you guys love that vlog. Let me know what else you would like to see. This weekend, it should be an exciting little something. I might do something with my family, my nieces. Today is what, Thursday? Today's Thursday. I know I have a couple assignments to do for my class, my last test. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. You know, going back to school at 42 and just trying to stay focused on things I wanted to do, you know. But I'm about to get the driving. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next clip. The only sound that I hear. Congratulations. All right, guys, so I had a taste for oxtails. This is $37. They look really fatty though, but I got snapper. Yeah, I was thinking I could put some of this inside the oxtails. And I'm still on the fence, should I get these lamb chops? Stuff is so expensive. Yeah, but I really had a taste for these oxtails, and I'm trying not to buy outside food. What's up, family? I'm back in. Child, that was a workout. The boys is never home when I have stuff, like when I have a bunch of groceries. It's annoying, but that was my workout for the day. It was a lot, y'all, but I didn't do too bad. I spent about $200. I'm gonna show you some of the stuff I got from Sam's. I think you guys should invest in Sam's or BJ's or Costco if you have that to buy you. It's about $40, $50 a year. And you buy in a bulk, you know, and it will last. Even if you have a smaller family, it will last you. Especially in this economy, you wanna shop wisely, you know what I'm saying? So I just got a couple of stuff to put back in the house, like the waters and a couple of things that we like, and I'm gonna show you because you might like them too. If you have a Sam's by you want to try these. It's like 2 things that's on here that's a must. So I got I never had those, the cotton candy grapes. This is some sushi that I'm about to eat as soon as I'm done. Slim Jims, Snapper. This is a case of lactose-free milk. I've been doing this lately because I feel like the other milk just been bothering my stomach a little bit, and it's been working. So these are about 3/2 of a gallon for like $9. That wasn't bad. It would last. The big chips. Listen, guys, I want you to try this. This is a must. Oh my gosh. It's filled. It's a real fruit. So it's a real lemon. It's a real coconut. And they gut it and then they fill it with sherbet. Oh my goodness. It's so good. Then we got some waters here. And this is another one. My son loves these. When I tell you it's not like your regular steakums that's really thin. This is thick pieces of steak that makes bomb Philly cheesesteaks. Beef stew, and then they had oxtails. I had to say some oxtails, so they had oxtails, and I'll mix some of these because for $30, that seems like a lot, but it's not bad. And some asparagus, and that's all, folks. So I'm gonna put this stuff up, and I will catch you guys later because sis is tired. All right, so I did say in the last vlog that I was going to touch base a little bit on the affliction and the things that I was going through. I'm not going to get too detailed, and I don't want to like give it so much ground, because I believe that when you're walking in faith, you know, it's not that we're not acknowledging it, but we're not going to birth it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving anything room to grow. I'm just really trusting God that he's going to heal me. And I believe that, you know, the more you say something and then if you say it like you're receiving that thing, then that's what it'll be. You know what I'm saying? So first off, I'm not receiving anything. No doctor's report what the enemy is saying. You know, that's what the enemy's trying to do. That may be, you know, a fact what the enemy is trying to do, but the truth is God is a healer. And if I'm preaching the word and I'm watching manifestation of healing and breakthrough in other people's life, God wants that in my life too. Around 2018, I started feeling like there was something going on in my head, then feeling a little anxious when I was driving, and coming to find out that roller coaster feel that I feel when I'm going on the highways and stuff like that, it's kind of all intertwined with the tumor in the pituitary gland. My breasts were leaking. They were leaking milk, and I'm like, oh, my baby is like, at the time my baby's like 12 years old. I'm like, what's going on, you know? And it's just been a journey. So I received from God that he healed me. I received that. And, you know, a year after that, I went to the doctor and got the MRI and the blood work, and they said they didn't see anything. In fact, I'll never forget, the Asian doctor, her exact words was, what brain tumor? You know, what tumor? Fast forward, I think what happens too is, I think stress is the onset of certain things. And there was just certain things going on in my life. You know, I'm a minister of a church at the time when God really called me up to do full-time ministry, because I did ministry for years. But around that time, it was around like March 9th, 2020, the heart of when, you know, the pandemic had hit. And I was there for people losing husbands and children, just a lot of things. And, you know, my own personal things with my family. And I just think that could have been the onset of certain things. And so now what happened is the hormones all over the place and just gaining so much weight. And I get a little frustrated about it, you know, because I am human. But I do believe what I preach. Like, I'm not one of those that's just preaching to hype up everybody else. Like, I literally believe what I'm preaching. And I just really believe in my heart and soul that I'm going to come out of this thing snatched, okay? Body T, gonna lose this weight and that there's gonna be no sign of the tumor. Like that lady said before, what tumor? I believe that's gonna be my story. So I do have to take medication. At first I didn't have to, and I wasn't, but my menstrual was missing, and you know, it's just hormonal, so it's a lot of things. So I take stuff to help the prolactin levels and all this other stuff 2 times a week. And the last MRI that I had a couple of weeks ago, it didn't completely shrunk, but it's like the same size. So I just know when I go back in a couple of months, it's going to be gone. So if you do see like a little weight gain and stuff like that, just be kind, because you don't really know what people are going through behind closed doors. You don't know what people are facing. And, you know, you don't want to, you know, say things or leave comments like, oh, you big and stuff like that. Not saying that anybody did, but, you know, just people think and say crazy things sometimes, and you really don't know what people are going through behind closed doors. You know, like I'm out here on the battlefield helping people and helping people navigate through life while I am trying to fight my own battles and swim through my own waves. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is that I always end up on my feet and I will get the victory. God is a good God. But I just wanted to share that and place that in this vlog, because I remember I was saying in the other vlog that I was going to touch base, and I kind of didn't. You know, I'm getting new to this vlog stuff again, and it was Mother's Day weekend, so I was all over the place. But I just really, you know, many of you that are watching are part of the ministry. Some of you are new subscribers. You know, God is really going to grow us and doing beautiful things in my life. But, you know, I just feel like we are family. You know, a lot of you are invested. You invest your time. You sow into this ministry, and I just really would love for you to kind of know what's going on in my life too, you know. And like I said, people don't have to share everything, but there are people who really love me and praying for me. So I just wanted you to know the things that me, Pastor Fowl, you know, enduring. But child, this too shall pass. I have been through a lot, as some of you know, and I always bounce back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm keep my butt in the gym, keep being mindful what I eat. I notice the less that I eat, the less that I gain, okay? So we just gonna eat right and do right. Sometimes God will put you in a position to get you back on track. For years, I always wanted to eat right and do certain things the right way. And now it's like I'm in a position where it's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I love you all the help. All right, guys, so this is a fit check. I got squats on, remember those? Skirt in the front, shorts in the back, my white Uptowns, a nice little white shirt, and a nice little top. I got my hair pressed. I'm ready to roll. We going to the fair today. And of course my accessories, you know how that goes. Got the little cute legs out today. Alright guys, so I'm here at my sister's. I'm waiting for her. We're gonna take her daughter to the fair, Carnival. I'm excited. I'm excited about the food. I love the fair food. And just to get out the house a little bit, then I'll come home and get my notes in for tomorrow. I preach tomorrow, but I'm just really grateful to God that I'm just able and willing to do, you know, certain things. There's some people who wish they, you know, can get outside and go to a carnival, you know, get out the bed, you know. I think sometimes life has this way of weighing us down with situations that we forget, you know, even in the midst of the chaos, even in the midst of things not going exactly how we want them, you know, there's somebody else who can be, who's worse off, you know. So I just try to look at things for what they are, you know, blessings, because I know in my heart that you know, it could be worse, you know, especially as a leader, as a pastor. The things that I minister on people, you know, the things that they go through, you know, I know that God will prevail in their life, but it just, you know, shows you, like, you know, other people are going through things, and, you know, drastic things, and not trying to diminish what you're going through, but I'm just saying sometimes you just gotta thank God for, you know, what you have, and and you know, the blessings, the health, you know, the food, the water. There's people that are living in countries that have no water. If you're sleeping on somebody's floor, you thank God for their floor. You know what I'm saying? You may don't have hot water, thank God for the cold water. You know, like seriously, you know. But that's the pastor in me, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited about today. Just to get outside and have a good time. So I just thought I'll check in with you guys. And okay, niece, I see you. Let's get the whole fit check. Okay, you look so pretty. Yeah. Jenny, we gonna take over the carnival? Yeah. Say hi, sis. I got my sister Jada. She fake shy, y'all. Okay, superstar. I love it. All right, guys, so I'm out to preach. I got a couple of minutes. Just wanted to show you the beat face. Oh my God, I love this look. It just came out so nice. All right, I'll catch you. Make sure that you go on this channel and you check out today's teaching. I love you to help. I'll catch you later. All right, guys, so we're in this trade. As you can see, there was a whole stretch right there I didn't miss. I'm down $16 now. This is a contract that ends tomorrow. I wanted to hit 600, but maybe I'll hold it to 595. So we're gonna see. And I was on another trade when I missed this, and that's why I guess you gotta just stay committed to what you got going on, because listening to other people about a different stock, and I was checking it out, and I missed my setup here. That was about almost a $10 move. And options world, that was about probably with one contract for $400 or $500. But we'll see where this trade takes me. I might hold it till tomorrow, till it ends, or to the end of the day. I'm really focusing more on intraday trading and learning how to swing trade. So we'll see. All right, guys. All right, guys, so it's still going, but I was gonna hold it tomorrow, but then I've been not doing kind of good with that, so I got out. I made $100. I didn't catch the full move. I said it was gonna go to $5.95. It's at $5.95.04, so it hit the target. Sometimes you just gotta be content and just know when to get out, because you know, until I get better at the swing trading. But I'm content, and that's the trading day for today.